First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayashatabadad, the house of David. I'm Ayah Shatab.
I'm Karatazah.
I'm Cologne.
All right, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, with a lesson. All right, and this is lesson on Scarcely Be Saved. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians, all right, you are the true children of the Bible. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians, if your father's line goes back, you are the true children of the Bible. Now, also you speckled birds, that is those who look like the other nations, but their fathers go back to those bywords, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel will see salvation on this side. All right, as what they call Judgment Day. All right, when that Judgment Day comes, all right, this depiction that you see here on the screen is somewhat of how it's going to happen. Okay, the elect, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000 elect men who believe upon and teach and preach the testimony, all right, will be beamed up in chariots, okay, which are the chariots of Israel, for the salvation of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, that 1/3 remnant. All right, 2/3 will have to go through this scene right here, as well as you see, this death by pain, okay, thermonuclear fire, the ICBM missiles dropping, all right, this land of America being destroyed. All right, so once again, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, you are the true children of Israel, and this judgment, all right, and the judgment belong unto you, all right, whether it be bad or good, first and foremost. All right, but without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these scripts. We're going to start in the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and start at verse 1. All right, go ahead.
I'll start with that. This is Isaiah 42:1. Behold my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighted. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles.
Right, and so this is Yahweh speaking of Yahweh Shai. All right, this is his servant. All right, he's going to bring judgment to what? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians. All right, this was the time before, when Yahweh Shai, he came the first time to teach and to preach of the coming destruction. All right, so you could get right, and have the exemption. All right, to find out if to call back the elect. All right.
Come. To teach this truth.
God.
All right. He opened up the seal, to this knowledge. All right. First and foremost to him, but his disciples. And then he put forth that decree for the disciples to go and teach throughout the ends of the world.
God.
All right, verse 2, it says, he shall not cry nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth.
Right, so Yahweh Shai he came not to be glorified. All right, he came not for the glory of himself. His glory would come later. All right, he came to give glory unto his Father, so that his judgment and that his will be done. Okay. All right, what did Yahweh Shai say? I come to do the will of my Father. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. Salakia. I'm going through it right now. But to do the will of my Father. So when Yahweh Shai came, he knew he had a job to do, and prophecy needed to be fulfilled. All right, the prophecy of the Gentiles being married back unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He knew that he had to be that lamb without blemish, that ultimate sacrifice for the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, but the entire nation of Israel. All right, starting with the first and foremost, the 144,000 elect men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Verse 4 says, he shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law.
God, hey, and this is exactly what the brothers, the brothers who are out there on the highways and byways, all right, teaching and preaching, all right, with all truth, faith, and sincerity, all right, are waiting for. We're waiting for and hastening the day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, we're looking for that what is that word? A correction, all right, and receiving this truth, being able to have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, receiving this truth, allows you to have what is needed unto salvation if you stand the course. All right, if you stay grounded in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, learning the true and correct doctrine coming out of GMS and the men who follow after Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah, all right, and the elders and the brothers under them, all right, such as ourselves from men of valor, okay, teaching the 100% truth doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, but the truth stems from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's men, all right, and that bringing it out once again was GMS, okay, starting with the head apostle Tahar and the apostles that came before him, okay. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 45.
This is Isaiah 45, starting at 2.
Yep.
Okay. I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gate of brass and cut asunder the bars of iron.
Right, so Yahweh sent Yahushai to go before us. Yahushai went before us to make things all correct. All right, what was the word? Blueprint, to put forth that blueprint. Okay, so that the Lamb did it correctly and did it perfectly. All right, even though we're not meant to do it perfectly. All right, on this side, but that we would rehearse and practice the righteous acts. That all these other systems. It's lucky that all these other systems and false ideologies, all right, would be taken out of the way, all right, and would be taken ultimately out of the nation of Israel, okay, out of his people. It's lucky. Got the hiccups.
Continue.
Yeah.
And I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that they mayest know that I, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which called thee by thou name, I'm the power of the Israelites.
Right, so Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai released the treasures of the darkness. What are those treasures? The deep dark sayings, the understandable, the parables, all right, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the mystery, all right, the history that is given for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, all right, to receive salvation. If you but would just listen, okay? And ultimately, we know you have to be chosen by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, okay? But we are hearkening, and we're hearkening unto his words. Abaratazah, we be those men, all right? But calling out, to that multitude of the 1/3, all right? To seal the 144,000 elect men first and foremost, the prophets of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony, and that these other nations, all right, receive their judgments as well, but chiefly to call out unto the elect, all right, because what did Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai say? He said, behold, the kingdom is at hand, all right. We know that the kingdom starts, first and foremost with this word, all right, in us, okay, but that Yahweh is going to send Yahushai back again, all right, to put righteousness over the whole earth, that the whole earth is cleansed, that every nation is set back in their order, all right, set things aright.
For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Right. Even though the nation of Israel, all right, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, and at one point in time, when we forgot who we were and whose we were, all right, we forgot who we were and whose we were, we had not the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, but he had yet had mercy on us and gave the name back unto us, okay? Even though we didn't know his name, even though we didn't have his testimony, we still received a portion of the benefits. and that portion of the benefits that we receive is not to be done away with. All right, was to still make it through the atrocities and the affliction of from our enemies. Okay, even though it was a curse, it is yet a blessing. All right, that was given unto the nation of Israel. All right, and ultimately it's the respect that you will have, for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, because you've been through it, you went through it. All right, it was given unto you to receive those hells. All right, to go and be tried as gold in the fire, so you may have a better understanding and a greater respect of the laws, statutes, and commandments that were given unto you. All right, just as in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4. All right, chapter 4 verses 4 through read down to 8. Okay,
continuing. I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, through thou hast not known me.
Come on. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the one who guards the nation of Israel. There's the ones who lifted up the nations of Israel and put his name on the nation of Israel. All right, Yasharallah. He Prince of the power. Okay, that was given unto Israel. All right, ordained by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, for his special peculiar treasure. Okay, pursuant to the book of Exodus chapter 19. All right, 1 Peter 4 and 17.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them be of them?" Let me read that back. "And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator."
Gone. Hey, and this is exactly what the men out on the highways and byways are doing. All right, who teach that 100% doctrine. Okay, is being faithful unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, is being faithful unto the Creator. All right, understanding that the creation is not greater than the Creator. All right, that we have a job to do. Okay, and this is at a hope and a shot of salvation. All right, it's a hope and a shot at salvation. No man is guaranteed. All right, but the elect, and we know not who is of the elect. Just Abaratazah. All right, Lord willing, we are those men, and we continue. All right, as the latter script has said.
2 Peter. It's 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, and the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Right. So everything that you see on this screen, this is going to be that time of Jacob's trouble. This is going to be that ultimate hour, Babylon being destroyed in 1 hour. Mm-hmm. Okay. The 1 hour is going to take for Yahweh to send Yahushai back. All right. Knowing that he can do it in even a short amount of time. All right. But he wants to make sure that, he enjoys himself. Okay. He enjoys himself and make sure that there's no stone unturned. Okay, that everything is taken out of the way, that this devil may not rise to power again. That all that is on the shores in the land of mass of America, that it will be dissolved with fervent heat. All right, the very elements will melt. And what is that melts elements? All right, that thermonuclear fire. All right, by ICBM missiles. All right, 200 million. All right. will be on these shores. All right, they will. The earth will rock to and fro. All right, This is exactly what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is planning for the whoredoms of this land. All right, and of this devil and everything he has done unto his name, unto his image, unto his land, and unto his people. Okay? It's like it. Matthews
25?
Yeah.
Matthew 25 and verse 31. It says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then he shall sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left.
God, hey, how about Shemi Yahushai, dividing these nations, all right? Dividing the nations, he's going to have the Alahayim, all right, which is the holy angels, hey, to do that shifting process as well. Sifting.
You know,
Sifting. I almost had it. Slocky.
Shifting.
It's that word.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Slocky.
Yahweh Shai, and the angels, sifting the nations, the Israelite foreigner Gentile from the rest of these heathen nations. And then, on top of that, pulling his elect out of there, because that's what he really is doing first and foremost, is pulling the elect, out of these other nations whose father's line goes back to Israel, that's a part of the elect.
God, because you could be a chocolate covered Edomite. All right, you could be a chocolate covered Moabite.
Right, and only 1/3 of our nation is going to be saved. So, right, he's not going to come back and save every Israelite that look like they're Israelite. He's coming back and saving those that he preordained.
God,
that were preordained salvation.
God, from the beginning. All right, hey, who his soul delighteth in, his elect. All right,
because that's the sheep he puts on the right hand or the upper tier.
God,
the upper tier is Israelites. The first fruits.
God, and this is the beauty of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Everything is done in decency and order. All right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's prophecy, will be fulfilled. All right, that everything is written will come to pass. All right, this is the beauty and this is the promise of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, if you have, and you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, if this word is resonating with you, it's time. All right, it's go time. There hasn't been a time like any other time like this time before.
It's the final countdown.
All right, it's that final countdown.
Come
on. All right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has put his men out on the highways and byways to proclaim the downfall of this queendom, the coming and heralding in of his only begotten Son Yahushai, that his name, that his name Yahweh Bashem Yahushai may reign throughout the universe. All right, and that there will be no what is the word I'm looking for? No contest, right? There's nothing. Nobody can do nothing. Nobody can say nothing, right? Because every knee shall bow, every mouth shall confess. All right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is Lord. All right, your brothers got anything or any last comments?
No.
All right.
It's just time is getting. It's like I said, it's the final countdown. It's almost getting to that time. It's getting closer and closer. The day of arrival of our power. It's get right with them. That's Mr. Postman, and you don't see that torture.
He laid it all out.
Yeah.
The first time he came around, the first scripture we read said he brought judgment unto truth.
Right.
All right. So that was the realization, of what needed to be done. At that time, they believed that that they were all also at the end.
God.
But the end wasn't yet. What's that in First Thessalonians when Paul's writings, and trying to exhort, lift brothers up,
Okay.
because he knew that it wasn't time yet. All right, but now we're seeing all these prophecies, unfold. So hey, we know what time it is.
Right.
We're not in the dark. Right.
And that's why Yahushua came to be what? The light. All right, the light of the world. Which world? The light of the world of Israel, first and foremost. All right, but to bring light after the destruction, all right, and during the destruction unto the rest of the world, all right, unto the rest of the other nations, all right, that that will confess, hey, once again, that He is Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is Lord, and there is no other beside Him. All right, hey, that He controls all in the hearts of men. All right.
He let it be known throughout the scripture that there's no other power besides Him.
Right. Hey, His will be done. All right. Lord willing, this was a edifying lesson. We want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching, preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listen, learning in the Bayah Shadabadat, the house of David. To the next time, men of Valley, Las Vegas camp, signing out and say Shalom, Wa Abal Babal, Kwam Yasharala.